Hello and welcome back to a brand new Player 2 Plays. My name is Paul James and today we're playing Fledgling Heroes, a game that was actually, and you might have even seen some footage of it on the Player 2 YouTube channel, it was an Apple Arcade game from, what, probably 6 months ago? Way back when the Apple Arcade first launched. I've been playing the game now for a little while. Not that long, probably only about 15-20 minutes or so since it's come to the Nintendo Switch. So I've been sent a code by the developer, thank you very, very much for that. And your PR team for helping us out there. You'll find a review of the game on the website now, so please go and visit player2.net.au for that, for some full comprehensive thoughts. But at this point, the point of recording, very, very early in the game. So I've got 2 characters unlocked so far. There are more than that. We'll dive into a few levels just to kind of experiment and get a bit of a feel for it. But it is your tiny wings, Flappy Bird style of experience. You're kind of mashing to just kind of maintain your trajectory a little bit. But there's some really cool little objectives, there's some cool little puzzles, some really great challenges along the way as well that you want to try and tick off. Oh, I've already missed one of the bonus feathers. Oh, missed the jellyfish. Oh. Yeah, cool. Did I tick off anything in the end? Maybe finishing the level? Right. No, we're doing that again. I didn't get a single feather. Oh. The great thing though, and you might have gotten a bit of a sense for it based on that, is that you don't need to tick off every single objective in a single playthrough. There's some stuff across the top there that I'm going to have to look into. That'll be where our final feather is. So I'm going to have to restart the level and look to explore something vertically here. Here we go. Oh. Well, that just smacks of shitty luck. Oh. Still a little chest up the end there. I'm eager to get that now. There is, like, you don't have to just tap and hold does add to your trajectory somewhat, as you can see with that kind of very graceful swan dive style thing there. Got it. Nailed it. There we go. 100% of the level. So there's different art and blueprints and all those sort of things, and they go towards the lab, which is your level creation suite. So you can customize, as well as also you're customizing the place for the various characters. So Biscuit and Penny, as you might have seen, Biscuit's now very green from when we were on the actual overworld there. But you've also got some level creation suites as well. There's a tutorial one that basically I was given before, but there's a whole host of levels here that other people have made. That we'll experiment a little bit. It's the game showing its hand a little bit and revealing some of the other playable characters here. Let's try this one here that's apparently both short and epic. Oh, but it's difficult. It's hard. Expert. Man, they're not screwing around. All right, let's. Actually, my levels. I think there's only one, and that's byproduct of the tutorial. That they literally, so this is the tutorial level they got me to do here. There was a feather that was underneath that kind of spike thing there. They showed me how to move that out. There's some coins. There was a feather in the chest. End of level, surface level. But it shows you how you can kind of grab things, move it around, edit. So finish the level. I can edit that. I can move this barrel here, for example. Push it right out of the way if that's what I wanted. I could grab the feather, maybe move that up here, like whatever it is I want to do. You can design these really complicated, high level I don't think I can move. Oh, I can. There you go. I could move that and fill out this whole space here with some really cool aspects. And the thing is that you can add more and more with the more and more you unlock. So these blueprints that you find throughout the levels, they unlock different things here that go towards the level editor, and you can do a lot more with that. So for example, there's a massive platform. Can I shrink that? Let's delete that. And there's a whole bunch of other aspects you can do anyway. I'm not going to spend too much time here in the level editor. I don't really want to... Oh, no, let's go back to the lab. I hope that I don't have to save that, but I think it might have just saved it anyway. It's quite cool what you can do with it. Alright, let's toggle back over to Biscuit here. Similar to a lot of games with these overworlds, there's some little kind of barriers at different points. You need to have collected a certain number of feathers, so those collectibles that you've spotted. Oh, missed a boost. I feel like I got that one, but... What did I get at the end there? Oh, a new design. That's quite cool. I'm going with that. It's better than my shit heap that I made. Let's repeat that and let's try and tick off a couple of these feathers. Oh, look at Biscuit now. It looks awesome. The artistry of the game, what Subtle Boom have created, is genuinely fantastic. Like, I fell in love with this game when I saw it at PAX 2 years ago. RIP PAX. I missed out on fish, but let's go one more round. Let's see if we can take out the number of fish that we require. Didn't get the speed boost. I'm not going to be able to do this. Should have gone lower. Oh, we'll finish that up there. I was completely blown away by the artistry, and this was, anyone who's followed Player 2 for a long time knows that I was pretty cynical, pretty jaded, pretty closed-minded to mobile games for the longest time. And honestly, this is not necessarily the most revolutionary game in the world in terms of what it's doing with the mobile platform, but it's a stunning game. It's immediately accessible. It's immediately fun, and I really quite respect very greatly what Subtle Boom has done. And it's now available on the Switch. Hopefully, it comes to other platforms. I know nothing, but I'd love for that to be the case. I'd love to be able to play this on my PS4 as someone who is a PlayStation guy first and foremost. Missed a whole bunch of lizards there, but whatever. We finished that level. So again, we've unlocked the barrels there for the level editor. No, let's try and take out the lizards. Nope. Oh, I missed him. Do I have to get all of them? There's 4. Is that all of them? Come on, give me one more. Oh, but I missed him. Shit. Go around again. The checkpointing is nice though, allowing you to maintain where you're at in order to tick off some of those objectives is nice. Accessibility wise, difficulty wise, I really appreciate that, and I'm curious to see how players our players are taking advantage of that when it comes to some of their user created levels. Shit. Oh, no. One to go. One to go. No, missed him. Oh, no. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Not like that, I'm not. Two so far. That's a really good start before the checkpoint. Oh, that was nearly it. Would have been nice to kind of done it in one run too. There we go. I think that is how I'm going to leave him now. I'm a big fan of that look. So again, there's some of those doors we're talking about. So we've got a 40 feather door, we've got a 14, sorry, a 20 feather door. We'll go through the 14, just see kind of what's on the other side, but level 1-8. You can see that there's a clear endpoint coming up. Yeah, let's go. Oh, no, don't bite off too much. Oh, geez, there's feathers and there's things to collect left, right, and center. This has got heaps. One feather, still another blue. Wow. We'll go check out what level 110 has in store, and then we might wrap things up for this episode. Being knocked out by the fish, or... Oh, I took it out, so I feel like it shouldn't have gotten me then. Oh. Oh, missed. Oh no. There we go, there's our 3 fish. 2 blueprints. Oh. Wow. Fish freaking everywhere. Ah. I'm just going to avoid the hazards because I've ticked off most of the objectives with, well, all the objectives with the fish. There we go, that's 100%, that's everything. Great. I just have to actually get to the end. Alright, never-ending foray. What's this one? This will be where we wrap things up. Oh, this is literally an endless level. Oh. Let's not... Oh, just got it. Oh. So there's 3 feathers to collect, and they're all time-based ones. So the faster you go, the the longer you survive, you'll get that speed up. You'll eventually tick off bronze, silver, gold. I'm going to go for at least the bronze. Not like that, I won't. And you can see Ghost. Butchered it. In many respects it's about survival, but if you can hit those little speed boosts at the same time, oh, well, we just snuck over the line for the bronze. So we're going to wrap things up right there. If you enjoyed this episode of Player 2 Plays, please be sure to like, share and subscribe to the channel. All the buttons down below, and hit the notification bell, that way you're alerted to every new video the moment it goes live on the channel. That includes Patch, the Insider, Player 2 Plays, Late Game Review, Gamer School and a whole bunch more. Some awesome stuff that can only be found on this channel, so please subscribe, go and check it out. Visit the website player2.net.au, where you'll find reviews, previews, opinion pieces, news, features. There's the podcast series, Patch, the Player 2 Pixelcast, and Dev Diary, where there's been some fantastic guests, specifically on Dev Diary, in recent weeks and months. Developers from all around the industry sharing their stories. There's some awesome ones still to come, some that I'm working on. Hopefully they're well underway at this particular point. You'll get to hear them very soon. Please subscribe on your preferred podcast service of choice. If it supports star ratings or any sort of rating, please rate it nice and highly. It really helps with exposure, and I would really greatly appreciate that. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/player2au, kicking a few bucks. At the lower tiers, you'll get early access to episodes. At the higher tiers, monthly episode exclusives. Finally, there's Twitter. You can find me at Paul James Games. The website you find at Player2au. That was Fledgling Heroes. The review is live on the website now. The video, you're obviously watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. But until next time, thanks all for watching. Cheers.